Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's the Artsy Amateur. Today's Earth Day, my Earth inspired pour. I'm freaking out just a little bit. I've not been this nervous since I did my commission painting a month or two back, but I don't know why it's gotten me so worked up. I've thought about so many different ways I could represent planet Earth in this inspired pour. So this is episode 5 of my solar system series. Behind me, you can see the ones that we previously did. We're walking through the solar system in order. We started with the Milky Way, then we went to the sun, then we went to Mercury, Venus, and now we're on Earth. So I've been thinking about all the different techniques that I could try. I think I've settled on a few. We're going to try it, and if it doesn't work, I'll do one next week. But we are working on a 12 by 12 inch gallery wrapped canvas from Artist Loft, and I am using my cake spinner method today. I want a nice even stretch. I do have my back taped, and I actually added some just simple push pins around the cake spinner so it doesn't move at all. So it's really sturdy. Something I had to learn the hard way. But I'm really excited about the colors we're using. So I think what I'm gonna do for a method is just focus on the water portion first, and then add some cloud stuff in with maybe a little funnel action, maybe a few swipes. And then I don't want a big land mass. So I was thinking, there's a lot of pressure to make the continents look how they do. And I don't want that kind of pressure. So I'm going more with like a chain of islands approach, if you will. Think of Caribbean, think of the Pacific, the French Polynesian Islands, something like that, to where I can add just like little blips of land masses to give the illusion that there's Earth there, but I'm not, married to a certain shape. So I think that's going to work out well. We'll see. But yes, walking through my colors, very exciting. I have a whole hodgepodge, so I'm going to go through them. I'm just going to use this as a flow extender. So this is Master's Touch Premix Pouring Acrylic in Pearlized Blue. I figured once I get my design, I can use that as a flow extender. For my main earth colors, God, this is so pretty. It is such a dark, deep, gorgeous blue. And it's basically half and half of these two colors. Oh, not that one, this one. Half and half of these two colors. So this is Master's Touch in Pearlized Crystal Blue. So it has a pearlized shine to it, which I'm excited. And then Ultramarine Blue by Liquitex Basics. So it gives this beautiful, shiny, shimmery, really deep, intense color. For this beautiful, like medium blue, I am using Straight Amsterdam Brilliant Blue. And I've used this before. It turns out beautiful. So I figured the two of those mixing together definitely are going to give those earth, water vibes. For my white clouds white clouds, I do have just some leftover Amsterdam white, titanium white paint here. I do have a swipe version of that, which is basically just more Australian Floetrol to paint ratio. So I do have that. I'm going to try maybe some funnel techniques with the clouds first and then see about swipes, but we'll get there. And then for my land masses, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this green, but we're going to try it. It's a custom green that I just made. And it's really using this Master's Touch Pearlized Dark Green. And then I just added yellow ochre to, make it more yellowy. And then finally for our brown color, I just used, it is Liquitex Basics in Burnt Umber, and then with the yellow ochre to this shade that I was looking for. So not too crazy about these colors. We'll see. Again, I'm going to try to make my land masses very much not the focal point. I want the water and the clouds to be the focal point. So, okay. So for my first go with the colors, I am going to do a layered flip cup. And it's really just layering these colors. I do want them to mix a little bit. I think it'll look really cool. Yeah, no method to my madness. I just wanted a little bit of mixture in them. And then we can go through with some funnel techniques. Okay, so yeah, just basically layered those two colors together. So let's do a flip. It's really full, so wish me luck. Okay, we're good. All right, we're gonna let that sit. I do have my little mini palette knife. Again, not sure if I'm gonna do swipes. I think we just need to see how the funnel goes and go from there. But all right, and then so for fun facts about Earth, it's our home planet, so there's probably not a lot that I'm gonna surprise you with, but I did pull out a few fun facts. So one of the ones that I found, and I did not know this, was that most of the Earth's gold is actually found in the oceans. But because the ocean's so vast and the particles are so small, it's not economical at all to try to mine the gold that's floating through the ocean. So maybe someday we'll get desperate enough to figure out, some electrode or something that attaches the chemicals together. I don't know. But I thought that was very interesting that there's more gold in the ocean than there is on land. Okay. All right, let's pull this up and see how it goes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to put this there. Like I said, I do paint skin jewelry, so this is going to be beautiful, I think. And I'm just going to tilt it out just a little bit here. Swirl it around. So we got a beautiful blend of that gorgeous dark blue. And then, so I am going to put just a little bit more around it here. Actually, I can use this as my flow extender. Awesome. All right, so we're going to lose most of that, but that's okay. All right. Now for the clouds. Actually, you know what? I think I'm changing directions. I think I might start with some of the land masses first. Let me torch first. I'm going to think about it. And I'm assuming you guys know that the Earth is mostly water. About 70% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. All right. All right, let's add just a little bit of landmass. So I'm just going to maybe put it, I don't want to center it, but I might just kind of make it spread out throughout, just so we can have. So I'm going to put my funnel right in. I'm going to pour like the tiniest bit of green and the tiniest bit of brown. And then just kind of blip it up. Okay, so it's forming under the paint, which is cool because an island, you kind of get that vibe. So I think that's going to look cool once we stretch it out. All right, let's go in the middle here. Do it again. Again, I'm just kind of going for like a chain of islands vibe. This one, maybe I won't put as much brown. Yeah, just a dab, little dab. And then Come back with some green. Cool. That's going to look cool once it stretches out, I think. And the reason I'm doing this before the clouds is because I might have the clouds overlap with the landmass. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. All right, maybe one bigger continent up here. Maybe one bigger landmass up here. So brown, green, sorry. A little bit of brown. That was actually kind of a lot. Whoopsie, whoopsie. But I'm gonna kind of walk it over off of this edge. And we're gonna lose some of that, so that's okay. All right, that's kind of cool. I'm liking it. It's definitely island inspired, so we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, now for the clouds, I'm gonna have to rinse out my cup, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're ready to add our clouds in, and now I'm kind of second guessing how I'm gonna do this. So I don't want it to be so disruptive. I want it to be very much on top of our painting. And I almost hate to ruin what we have now. Okay. I think I'm gonna just swipe a little bit through this. I was gonna do a funnel, but it's gonna push the paint kind of weird and it's gonna ruin a lot what we have. So I don't wanna do that. Earth does have a lot of clouds though, so we definitely want some clouds in here. All right. So I'm just gonna do some simple swipes like through, I might, yeah, I might do one through that landmass. What I don't want to do is pull green and brown though through my painting. So, all right, let me see how I want to do this. So I think I'm just gonna kind of swipe it along this side and see how it goes. Okay, that's very not very cloudy, but beautiful. Maybe I'm gonna swipe with regular white here. And I know I'm not making cells, but it came out a little bit too celly. I kind of want the white to sit on top, not swipe. So let's try that again. All right, a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So I'm just gonna use this other white here. Need to combine the two. I kind of went off the side here. So let's combine the two. Okay. Yeah, the swipes aren't really looking like clouds per se. Not really cloud-like. Beautiful and cool, just not cloud-like. So I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna try a test on the edge. So we're gonna lose this paint, and I'm gonna just try that, and then kind of do it that way. Let's see if that helped. Okay, that's working out a little bit better. So I think I'm gonna do that. Now, do I want to keep doing stuff like that? I think I might leave the center alone, but do more on the edges here. All right, it's it's getting there. It's getting to the vibe I'm looking for. It's starting to form, so I'm excited about that. I am going to put a little bit right there because it has a weird transition. Hmm. Now, do I want to do some over here or not? I think I'm just going to do like a little blip of white, so I don't want it just like one random cloud right here. Okay. All right. Maybe, oh no. All right, I'm gonna do it at the edge just in case it doesn't work very well, but I want a cloud right here over the landmass, but I don't want it to pool. Uh, all right, let's try it. We're going bold, you guys. Come on. Oh, and I already saw it was pulling blue into the brown. So I'm going to try to do it the other way. Pulled a little bit of brown into the white. That's okay. I think it'll be okay. Everybody gets the idea. All right. I think I need one more white thing. I'm going to ruin it, but I think it just needs a little bit brighter up there. I hope I didn't make a mistake doing that. I just needs a little bit more interest up here. So let me. It starts looking like a little blip of a cloud here. I think I'm done messing with it. No, I'm not. All right, maybe just, I know I keep saying this, but maybe just one more up through here, because I'm not sure how much of that we'll lose and how much we'll save. So beautiful. All right, I think we're ready to spin it. Okay, ready to spin? Let's do this. Be helpful if I moved stuff out of the way. There we go. All right. I see a blemish there. Maybe not. All right. Just a few more. We're almost there. Okay, I'm not crazy about the center part here. It's like too much of a line. So I'm gonna see if I can't just get a little bit more dreamy looking there. Spin it a few more times and then we will be done. Okay, we're done stretching. I'm going to touch up my sides and edges and then grab the camera and bring you down for a close look of the wet reveal. Oh, that's pretty. All right, coming in for the close-ups. So it didn't turn out as cloudy as I'd like. Some of these clouds are here. They look good. And of course they sunk into the paint a little bit, which is fine. Some more clouds up here, over the landmass. I am very happy that I went with this island idea because I wasn't beholden to any certain shapes. And I think the funnel did a good job of kind of spreading it out in random patterns. So yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. But I do love this blue color. I'm very excited to see how it dries. It's very vibrant and gorgeous right now. So wish us luck. So that's where I'll see you guys with the dried results. All right, and here we are with dried results. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. I think the colors of the water came out so perfectly. I really like the islands too. I'm glad that I used the funnel method and they're kind of like popping through the water, almost like real islands would. So really happy about that. I did put some, you can see the gloss on it. I did put a little bit of varnish on it just to make those colors pop. Let's see if we can get some close-ups here. It's kind of tricky in this lighting, but yeah, I love the water details. Those are so cool. I love this area up here. It almost looks like a big wave coming across. Yes, this pearlized blue, and then with the gloss varnish, it is popping. Yep. I was freaking out about Earth, but I think we did okay. And I'm glad I went with the chain of islands idea. So this definitely reminds me of somewhere in the French Polynesia, the Pacific Ocean. So I'm very happy with it. But why don't you guys let me know what you think in the comments? Sorry. As I was putting it away, I got these like beautiful shimmering angles of the you can see that pearl green in there and then the pearl blue. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, just had to show you guys that too. Thanks so much for tuning in with me again today. I hope you enjoyed this process. It I think it's going to work for planet Earth. I'll take it. If you liked this video, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I'm really excited about the next planet inspired pour, which is Mars. So Mars is really cool. We're going to be playing with those beautiful burnt raw sienna colors and some red. Going to add some polar ice caps. It's going to be a fun time. So you won't want to miss that. All right. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, everyone.